Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Cancer for the month of December. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. Also, although I am reading for December, you could be feeling these energies whenever you view this video. Let's begin. At the heart of the reading, we have this card here of something that creeps up on you, and this is guilt. Okay, so what I feel is that somebody has done something. They rushed into something, they did something without really thinking about the consequences of that action, or what they stood to lose, you know. It feels like there is going to be a confession. Now, how that confession comes about, either the guilt gets, too much for them and they voluntarily confess, or they get found out, because I have a card of an exposure here. So they get found out and they are kind of forced to confess. So, but either way, there's a confession. So this can be you, this can be them. Also, depending where you are in this energy, this could be avoided. Okay, so because somebody here is thinking of testing the waters. And so if you have not yet done this, you might want to think twice about it, because there will be an exposure. You will get caught. If you have not done this yet and you're just thinking about it, you're going to get caught if you do it. So, and for somebody who has already done this, well, like I said in the beginning here, either the guilt is too much for you, because I have you up at night, sleepless nights, nightmares, how long can you keep that up? So, either the guilt will become too much, or like I said, it gets exposed. And it is possible. It's possible that there are receipts. It's possible, if this is the other person, and who's doing this, who's thinking of testing the waters outside of this relationship, you are going to discover receipts, because they're spending money, or are going to spend money on this other person. And you're going to, this is how you get suspicious, or at least one of the ways, is by receipts or some type of banking statement. It has to do with money. And because of what you see, it automatically, your instinct is telling you, your gut is going to tell you, something isn't right here with this, with this receipt or this statement here. And you're going to follow up on that, and that's how you're going to discover what took place. So somebody has been doing something behind the scenes. It could be, again, these are both cards of confession. So somebody may feel that, well, if I confess, maybe I can save this, So that is a possibility here, but that is the central issue, is it's all around or about a confession, somebody's guilt for having done something behind the scenes. Now they want to heal it. I feel like they jumped in, they did something. Knight of Swords is in the reverse. They jumped in, they did something. It could have ended, they could have done this after an argument. An argument could have been happened between you, and they could have just, stormed out of the house or whatever, and jumped into a relationship, or had an affair, tested the waters. They weren't looking where they were going. That is clear. They got aboard this chariot with eyes downcast. They couldn't see, or weren't even thinking about the consequences of their action. And now it's clearly the consequence. They're looking at it. The possibility of losing the Ten of Cups, of losing this relationship. They may realize after this, because whatever they did, or it was a quick thing, it didn't last long, but made them really realize how they felt about you. But still, they did deceive. They did lie. This is a card of finding out somebody has lied to you. There was deception, sleight of hand, and they know it. And they are in reflection on it. Seven of Cups, and it is in the reverse. So it's like they receive on what they did. It's like they do it, and then, oh my God, what did I do? What have I done? So they're going to get, or have gotten, depending where you are in this energy, they get a reality check of everything that they could possibly lose. It almost feels to them in the moment that they have this reality check, it feels like they've already lost it, Inside, in their mind, they believe what they've done, they've lost. They've lost it. And they realize there how much they still very much want it. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse is not getting along. It is breakup, separation, divorce, loss. Financial loss, material loss, loss of a relationship. And this is what they are fearing. All of those things I just said, it's what they're fearing. They may feel, like I said, unable to cope. They may feel like, well, okay, maybe if I confess, maybe they'll forgive me. Maybe I can save this, or save what's left. They realize that it's going to be rough waters ahead. They could be putting off, avoiding, but it's going to come out either way somehow. If they don't do it, it's going to get exposed, and maybe they even know this. Maybe they know this, because I feel like if you have found these receipts, it's possible that you may have questioned them on it. And so they might suspect that you might look deeper into it or that you already suspect them. With the star in the reverse, what it tells me is, because it doesn't mean that things are hopeless. It just means that somebody feels that way. So their wish here at the heart of the reading is to heal this. Okay, but they may feel like it's hopeless. They want to have this conversation. They want to have this conversation to hopefully, their wish is to bring things back into balance, but knowing what they've done, they fear the worst. Okay? And so they keep putting it off, and they're imagining the worst. You can see it going on behind them, what the things that are on their mind. And we got, people struggling here with what belongs to who, the children, or the fighting over the children. You've got a lot going on here behind his chair. That's what's in his thoughts. And so he keeps putting off this conversation for another day. I feel trying to come up with a strategy or a way, because the Emperor is here and the Six of Rods, to have this conversation, but to get the results that he desires, to be successful in being able to tip the scales in his favor, or to gain ground so that he could close the distance. That will most definitely be between them, he knows, once the deception is out of the bag. Once it's out of the dark. Once it's open or out for discussion. The other person will immediately draw back. So he needs to have a strategy before going in to have that conversation that he's staring at up on the wall, before he tells the truth. He will think of every possible outcome. I think if he just goes in and is honest about everything and about how he truly feels, and just not worry so much about the outcome, I think he'll be okay. He's going to definitely try to reassure you it's here. Because he's going to see the disappointment on your face. I think he's already has imagined that. So he will be or offer a lot of reassurance, because he wants to close the distance that he knows this confession is going to cause. Now, here he is. He's very important. So this is news that comes that breaks the current energy. Okay, I feel that this is about this confession. This is what was hidden, that it's like it comes, it has to be dealt with. And here he is. And he will step forward to put, this is about putting one's house in order, completing any unresolved issues, settling arguments, and making amends. But he's coming in with a strategy. He will have looked over all of the details. He's coming in to ask for forgiveness. So resentment and anger are emotions that actually can bind you and hook you to the events that cause your suffering. It keeps them alive inside of you, draining you of your life force and your inner light. Nothing good can come from those emotions. Peace can only come through forgiveness. When you release all that binds you to negativity. So, this marker really, it says that you must now search your heart for any unresolved resentment, anger, disagreements between you and another. If you're still hurt or angry about another's behavior, or if there are circumstances in your life that you resent, this is a time when it's crucial to release the negative energy that surrounds these situations. Because resisting will only impede your growth and draw more unwanted experiences to you. So this marker is on your path for a reason. It's no coincidence that it's coming out at this time to remind you before this actually takes place. Interesting. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.